Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing my EX08 Chains of Liberation set review. The set comes out Friday, and I'm going to be real with you. This is not one of the most powerful sets in the Digimon trading card game. However, I think there are some really cool cards in this set and some really cool strategies that you should be interested in. From a competitive standpoint, this set has an uphill battle, but not an outright impossible battle. And some cards in this set are really good. So let's go ahead and dive into the set. I'm going to go over mainly the super rares, the secret rares, and some really cool cards in the set to help lift up some strategies that you might be considering playing in the future. You guys tell me what excites you the most about EX08 in the comment section below. Of course, please like and subscribe. YouTube analytics speaking, y'all aren't subscribed. I don't know what you're doing. You should really consider subscribing, so it gives me incentive to make more videos like this. We have release boots of 2.5 to go over at some point as well, so let's just get into it. We get 6 eggs. There's 3 eggs that I think are really cool, and 3 eggs that are not so cool. One of the eggs that is cool is Modimon for your NSP deck. When any of your other NSP trait Digimon are played, if this Digimon has the NSP trait, this Digimon may attack. So this is cool because you can play something, even if it passes over the memory, you can still swing if you have the Modimon egg, which will then allow you to kind of combo off a little bit. It's cool. It's a cool trick. It's a nice thing that NSP gets. The black egg, Tumblemon. A Liberator egg, we'll get to that soon, but when effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain a memory. Just gain a memory for trashing. We'll come back to this later. It's a nice egg for the archetype it's pushing. And then Demi-Meramon, Nightmare Soldier egg. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has an NSO trait, by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. If you're playing as Nightmare Soldiers, basically your level 3s are never safe, which is cool to have that effect in your deck, because it's that egg, which means you can easily access it. So that's pretty neat. The rest of the eggs, in my opinion, are like, yeah, whatever. So there we go. Nice stuff. Let's move on and talk about cards in this set. Guilmon X is a nice boost to the Gallantmon theme, where you can... It's an Agumon X, basically, but with an inheritable BT9 Agu X with an inheritable. When any of your opponents that you want to delete, gain a memory once per turn during your turn. Great boost to the Gallantmon archetype, that's for sure. I'll give you my thoughts on Gallantmon. Give you my thoughts for Gallantmon really as we move along, because the best cards in the set for Gallantmon are last. Gallantmon X is really cool. When evolving, draw one, trash one. On deletion, play a Guilmon. Same inheritable as Guilmon X. Gives you some, like, looting. It's like a Dober X effect, kind of, which is cool. Wargrowl X is kind of okay. Until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon can't be returned to hands or decks, and gets 3000 DP. So it gives the deck pseudo-protection. I mention this because one of the biggest critiques I've had for Gallantmon is that the deck has no protection. That's one of the reasons why it's so bad. This is better than nothing. Like, this is fine. Like, this is a good start. I think it needs more, but, you take what you can get if you want protection, for real. Besides that, in red, we get a new Tyrannomon line, an Agumon, the Agumon is somewhere, Agumon, and Tyrannomon, and a Security Tyrannomon, by the way, and a Master Tyrannomon with Fortitude and Sec +1 inheritable. They are Liberator, which leads us to our boss monster here of the archetype, Dinomon. Your Tyrannomon boss monster. With security attack +1, fortitude, on play when Digivolving, suspend Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon, lowest DP. Opponent's turn, while this Digimon is suspended, all your opponent's Digimon can only attack suspended Digimon. That's this deck's payoff. Is it good? I would say it's not good. I'd say this deck is a meme. And you would really have to, like, not know what you're doing and not be prepared for this to get bamboozled by it. That's my opinion on this. I am open to someone trying to change my mind, but no, I don't see it. Being Liberator does give it an edge, because, we might get cards like Vortex Resonance that help Liberator stuff in general, Maybe this continues to get support in the future and it'll be a lot better, but as of right this second, no, I don't think so. Moving along, we are introduced to the DS trait, the Deep Savers or whatever they're called. I don't know. It doesn't really impress me too much. It's a lot of water toolbox stuff or ice snow stuff to go with your Hexablow from EX07. The stuff that really interests me in blue is Polar Bearmon and Frigimon. Frigimon has Ice Clad. When Digivolving on play, trash 2 sources. Then opponent has no Digimon with digital cards, gain memory. When attacking, get something secure attack -1 until the end of the turn. And then you have Polar Bearmon here with Ice Clad. On play, when Digivolving, trash 2 cards. Then one of your opponent's Digimon with no digital cards can't suspend or activate when Digivolving effects till the end of the turn. And then while your opponent has no Digimon with digital cards, the Digimon with the Ice No trait gains piercing and sec +1. Okay, so here's the thing. It leads up to this boss monster, Skibidi-Doomon. An ice snow can ice evolve an ice snow level 5 for 3 with Ice Clad and Barrier. When Digivolving, you may play level 4 lower Ice Snow trait Digimon card from your hand without paying me the cost. For each of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution costs, add 1 to this effect's level's maximum. When Digivolving and attacking once per turn by placing 1 Digimon with no Digivolution cards at the bottom security card, this Digimon unsuspends. This is a really cool payoff if you want to build the Ice Snow deck. I'd say it falls into the rogue category, but this, along with the Polar Bear and Frigimon, are really cool. They're also Liberator, which does put them at a premium for now and later support. But the best part about these Ice Snow Liberator cards, they're Yellow Vaccine. So whenever I see Yellow Vaccine, the pleasure center in my brain turns on, and I think to myself, what can I do with this stuff? Well, you can play a Yellow Vaccine Ice Snow deck with both Venusaurs, Venusmons, Hexablow-mons, and you can play things like Ruin Mode as well for LOL funnies. Particularly Frigimon with the Inheritable when attacking, give one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -1 to the end of the turn, works really well with Venusmon. Let's say that you evolve Venusmon. You do your Venusmon thing, they can't get rid of it. Well, next turn, if it lives, you can swing with the Frigimon Inheritable underneath it, get something minus security attack. That Venusmon effect then lingers on that Digimon again. That's really cool stuff. Now, when I get back from my vacation, I'm really going to be cooking with this to see if, it's as good as I think it is. Right now, I have rough draft in my brain, and I haven't even seen this in Japan. But I do think there's something to it, and I think that it would be really cool to see what I can do. So stand by on this. If you're a YouTube member, obviously I'll keep you posted more. But it is Yellow Vaccine. That's really cool. We also get introduced to Metal Seadramon Ace, who's also getting a lottery card, by the way. We've talked about this card before on this channel. This card is really good. This card is one of the better cards in the set. On play, when Digivolving, Digivolve one opponent's Digimon, then return one of their play cost 7 or lower Digimon on deck as an ace. And then all turns, while you have 1 or more memory, none of your opponent's Digimon can suspend. Really cool stuff against certain decks like Lugumon if for some reason they can't pop Metal Seadramon Ace. Or any other combos that might come up. Like, this stops the NSP egg, for instance, if they do the Passover thing. So, really good boss monster. This will see meta play for sure. Moving on, I guess I'll give the honorable mention to the blue toolbox stuff. We're getting a new Plesiomon that can play bodies when they're evolving, and a new DNA Aegis Dramon that uses a Plesiomon level 5 with Seadramon in name. It's a really cool boss monster. I think it's a bit of a meme, but I do know exactly one person who's excited for this, so maybe they'll cook. I don't know, but I don't really see this doing much of anything. It has a really cool, all turns effect. While you have 1 or more memory, none of your DS trait Digimon are affected by your opponent's Digimon effects. While you have 1 or less, none of your opponent's Digimon can activate on play effects. It's cool. Yeah. It's a good body if you can get it out. There's just better, more consistent things, in my opinion. I'll leave it with that, though. If you're an Digimon enthusiast, a water toolbox enthusiast, you might really like this. Moving right along to yellow. Renamon X is okay. Return option with plug-in from the trash to hand. Okay. The rest of this stuff really doesn't excite me. Like, it doesn't. We're getting a new Marine Andromon, which is, like, really cool, but it sucks. So it doesn't even matter. But there's that Tamer from Marine Andromon back in the day that was really good. If there was a good Marine Andromon, but we still don't have that. And Squamon X, I guess, is okay. But there's nothing in yellow that excites me in this set. One bit. I mean, we got a new Memory Floodgate in Tapirmon. That's it. That's it. So yellow we'll just skip and we'll move on. We're finally getting a purple Agumon, which is really cool. That's nice. We finally officially have a real Agumon in every color, which is neat, if that's my opinion. Here we're getting more NSP stuff. Dark Tyrannomon is here too. More Tyrannomon stuff is here. What excites me though is on this page. This Hercules Kabuterimon Ace. Also getting a lottery card printing. This is a good ace. On play when Digivolving, you may suspend up to 3 Digimon. For each of your opponent's Digimon with this effect suspended, gain a memory. So if your opponent is like not thinking about this card at all, they might end your turn with it, like with Metal Garurumon Ace. And then all turns once per turn, once Digimon suspends, until the end of your opponent's turn, one Digimon gains piercing and there's 3000 DP. It's a good ace. Like, it's good. It's not like broken, it's not like amazing. It's good. You know, you might play this card. You might catch someone off guard, and you might give someone a hard time. Being a generic green ace, level 6, is never a bad thing. So, that's fine. You know, card's not terrible. Yeah, it's an NSP card, whatever, but I'd say being NSP is irrelevant. It's just a good green card, like a good green hand trap. Another super rare we're getting is Callusmon for the Nightmare Soldiers archetype. As a DNA Digivolve of a level 5 green purple, or then level 5 red yellow, whatever. Night and NSO trait Digivolve for 3. Okay. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then return one of the Tamers bottom deck. Tamer removal is always cool. And then for each color in this Digimon's distribution cards, it gets plus 1000 DP. While your opponent has no Digimon with as much or more DP as this Digimon, it's done against piercing and secure attack plus 1. This card is a tech at best. Yeah, it can bottom deck a Tamer. Like, Hexablau is just better. I mentioned this card because it's super rare, but I don't see it. Not me. No, sir. Now we get into black. Black. Okay, so we're getting new black cards that kind of have this theme. When effects trash this card from mineral or rock, do whatever. This one deletes a little pay cost 4 or less. This has a good on play, real top 3 cards, add a mineral or rock trait, and a card liberator trait. Bottom deck the rest. So we're getting this whole new Liberator rock trash sourcey thing, where the egg is really good because it gains you memory. The 3 and the 4 pop up play cost 4 or less. This one in particular plays a close from your hand. That's a new Tamer from Liberator. We're running a close in this set. We also have promo close coming, so that's really nice. Gogmamon's okay. It's fine. It has an on-deletion effect that just plays cards. It's fine. We have Proganomon, which is actually a Liberator card with Collision, Piercing, and Fragment 3. Fragment 3 being when this Digimon will be deleted by trashing any 3 of its dissolution cards. It isn't deleted. Fragment's cool. And then when this is trashed from a mineral rock, Digivolve 1. So this leads us to our boss monster of the archetype, Pyramidmon. And also a Liberator card. So this black Pyramidmon that evolves for 4 has Fragment 3, has when Digivolving when attacking by trashing any 3 Digivolution cards with a mineral or rock trait from your Digimon. This Digimon unsuspends and gains second attack plus 1 for the end of the turn. Then end of your turn, once per turn, may place up to 3 cards with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. It's a really cool idea. I don't think it has enough cards to be tier 1, but I like what the deck is trying to do, And if it gets more crazy inheritables that aren't just pop of play cost 4 or less or Digivolve 1, I think this card has some serious gas behind it. I think the best inheritable with this card is the Egg, the Tumblemon, because gaining memory is huge. And then you can even recycle it with the end of the turn effect. That's really nice. If you can just give this card protection somehow, it would actually be a force to be reckoned with, for real. So, I don't hate the card. I don't think it's going to be tier 1. I actually could see this maybe topping an event. Maybe. But, like, the stars have to be aligned in such a way. We also have Justimon support with Cyberdramon X Antibody, which goes well with Cyberdramon Ace that we got in the special limited set. That's an okay card. But it burns the security, basically. I trash one of your option cards. But then we have Justimon X. Justimon X here has Rush Piercing, Sec +1, when attacking once per turn, activate when Digivolving, effect of one Digimon Justimon in its name in this Digimon's Digivolution cards as an effect of this Digimon. Yeah, that's fine. And then when any turn once per turn, opponent has an unspelled Digimon, this Digimon may attack a player. That's cool. So, I've talked about this before, and I think it's almost better in like a Mother Control Justimon deck than a Justimon deck. And I don't think, like, real great art, for real, I don't see it really doing much of anything. Like, it's a really bricky deck. It's just, like, no. I'm sorry. I was hoping you Justimon fans could eat better, and I'm sure Justimon fans love that this card even exists in the first place. But no. No. Not for me. No. I would not bring this to Originals and expect my invite. Not at all. Purple. Purple gives us the majority of the NSO stuff. Also gives you DS stuff, which is cool. But NSO stuff, like a Devimon that adds cards to your hand and draw one, trash one when attacking. A Devimon that trashes a card, gives something on deletion, trash a card in your hand with a draw one, trash one inheritable. Myotismon is really cool. By deleting one of your other Digimon, this Digimon unsuspends. Just like Cerberus X, huh? Interesting. Also, when we play when attacking, play an NSO trait Digimon card with play cost 3 or less from your trash. So it plays your Devimon for you. And then your turn once per turn, when your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of them have the NSO trait, 2 of your Digimon may DNA into a Digimon card with an NSO trait in the hand. Then the DNA Digivolve, the Digimon may attack. We'll get to this in a second. Honorable mention here goes to Marine Devimon. We finally get one. And it's not terrible. On deletion, play level 4 or lower Digimon card with DS, Mollusk, or Crustacean trait from your trash playing the cost. And when attacking, if you want to remember, you can play one. Also a Scapegoat. Like, it's not great, it's not fantastic, but it finally exists. I don't see the DS trait stuff doing much of anything anyway. Now we move along. Barbamon X is just okay. Like, it's just fine. You can play a Fallen Angel with it. Like, and then you can like burn security. Like it's cool. It's kind of a meme. When you trash your opponent's like hand, burn security. Like it's no, not for me. Not good enough. Sorry. Now we get to the exciting stuff though. Piedmon Ace, who is getting its own lottery printing, has an on play when evolving, activate the effect below 4 times. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 DP for the turn, so just chip off little things or do it to a big thing, whatever. Then all turns once per turn, when other Digimon are deleted, you may play one level 4 lower NSO trait Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. So with this, you ace into it, you pop something, you bring something back. That's essentially the idea. Not a bad card at all. And this leads us to our boss monster, our NSO boss monster, Bolt Baltamon. This card DNAs with Piedmon and Myotismon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this Myotismon, this one, yeah, this card with Piedmon. When Digivolving, you Digivolve 3 when your opponent's Digimon, and for the turn, all your opponent's Digimon get minus 6,000 DP. Not bad, huh? Like Ruin Mode, sort of. Then if DNA Digivolving, you may play up to 10 play costs worth of NSO trait Digimon cards from your trash to pin the cost. That means you could bring back like 2 Devimons, you could bring back a Myotismon and a Demi-Devimon. Not bad. Can you bring back a Piedmon Ace and a Devimon, I guess. Alternate return, when another Digimon deleted, trash your opponent's top security card. Like, so when you DNA Digivolve, odds are you're popping something, you burn a security for it, and then, like, other Digimon deleted could be yours, could be your opponent's, doesn't really matter. It's pretty good. It's a nice boss monster. I have high hopes for Piedmon Ace Bolt Bout in purple toolbox like decks. I think it's one way to do the purple toolbox, and I actually think you could top a regional with this stuff if you really put in the time and the place for it. I see a lot of potential with this. So I think you should prepare to see this kind of stuff around. Moving along to page 4, we're finally getting to Tamers. Ryutaro is your memory tamer for the Tyrannomon deck. It reduces cost of evos as well. And, oh, sorry, I don't have memory tamer. It just gains a memory. Gain memory. This is the memory tamer. Right, okay. My bad. I got confused. Anyway, this reduces the cost of your evolutions for Tyrannomon. This one gains the memory starter main phase when it's Digimon. When your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of the Ice Snow trait by suspend this tamer, trash any one Digivolution card from your opponent's Digimon. It's just extra source strip. That gains your memory. It's fine. Close is really good. And the promo Close is also really good. But this one we talk about today. Your turn, when any of your Digimon Digivolve into a Mineral or Rock trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place up to 2 cards with a Mineral or Rock trait from your trash as that Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. Really good stuff. Like, you could use this to stack 2 of the same thing, for instance, like Tumblemon, and then you can trash them all, gain a lot of memory. Like, Close really makes the deck together. This will be your money tamer, and maybe this one, because waifus. So, there you go. A lot of stuff is getting its own delay, like, stuff and things. I'm not going to talk about them per se. Nature Spirits one is cool because it puts yourself in face-up security, gives yourself alliance. That's nice. This one's okay too. Like, nothing's super special in my opinion, but it's okay. 7th Jewelerize is for your Barbamon X. It's your just 7 cost for your X antibody Barbamon Demon Lord thing. It's fine. Then we get to our secret rares. Okay, so, okay. Let's start with Gallantmon X. You know, I'm really happy to say that both secret rares are good. A little more specific, in some ways a little more niche, but like both secret rares are meta playable, which is really nice. This card in particular evolves for 4 on a red, blue, or yellow level 5, or 1 on a Gallantmon. When Digivolving and attacking, the Gallantmon or X antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards until the end of your opponent's turn. So Digimon gets plus 4,000 DP, and one of the Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP. Not terrible. It stacks. It's pretty cool. Digivolving end of attack once per turn. Delete when your opponent's 10,000 DP or lower Digimon. If it doesn't delete, trash top card, and this Digimon unsuspends. Not bad. Then all turns, while you have 0 or less memory, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's Digimon effects. Protection. Actually using that shield for something is crazy. So yes, you can play this in Gallantmon. Gallantmon, I think, is actually playable. It'll be more playable when we get 2.5 out, the rest of the Gallantmon cards in there. But, like, you know, Gallantmon could top a regionals or something. It could. This card is that good. But you can also tack this into whatever you want. You know, blue deck, a yellow deck, Galaxy deck. Yeah, I know. I've already been thinking about Galaxy with this card. You can do a lot of stuff with it. Very good secret rare. Love to see it. And then the last secret rare of the set, also getting a lot of reprinting, Medieval Gallantmon. So this dude is a green-red, like the last one. Can evolve it for 3. But this Digimon would be played by suspending 2 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 4. So it effectively becomes a 7 play cost, level 6. Alliance and Vortex. Nice keywords. When Digivolving, you may suspend 1 Digimon. Then you may delete one of your opponent's 8,000 DP or lower Digimon. For each other suspended Digimon, add 3,000 to this DP deletion effect maximum. So, like, odds are you're popping something if you're evolving it. Cool. Alternate return. When Digimon are played, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effects. That's good. It's always popping something if your opponents are playing stuff and you're playing stuff. There's a lot of ways you can use this card. You're not going to use this card in Gallantmon. I guess you could, but like you're not going to. You can play this in Green Toolbox. You can play this in Mother Reaper. That's nice. Those are cool things you can do with it. Like play it in Galaxy 2 if you want to do that. You know what I mean? Like it's really good. It's a nice splashable card. You know, Gallantmon always has the curse, it seems, that the Gallantmon cards are better doing their own thing than actually in their own deck. Medieval Gallantmon, I think, is another classic example of that, where like you can play this card on like whatever you want, and it would be fine. Like if you're playing Mother Reaper and you're playing this card, you're playing on a Digimon, you're gonna pop shit. You're gonna do crazy things. So card's very good. It's a nice card. You love to see it. Then we're getting some promos. These are some reprints, but you're getting Tyrannomon X, which will help your Tyrannomon deck. Getting Bishop Devices help your Justimon deck. Koalamon will help your DS deck, and Desto Kugumon for NSP, sorry. You know, whatever. So, all in all, final thoughts. Gallantmon cards are great. Gallantmon is playable. I think Purple Toolbox NSO is definitely something you should expect to see at the higher level of play. I think Pyramidmon has some potential. Hercules Kabuterimon Ace, decent card. I think there's something with Metal Seedramon Ace, you'll see it all the time. This Skibidi-Doo stuff, and this the Polar Bear Frigimon stuff, I think you should expect to see it. I think it has a lot of potential. And then I don't really see Aegishmon doing much, and I don't really see Dinomon doing much. But I guess I could be surprised. Yeah, so that'll be it for the set review. What do you guys think? Agree, disagree, excited about things? Let me know in the comments. See you later. Bye.